Good evening, everybody. Hello. This is my talent for the evening. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the Guthman competition. This is so exciting. You're like, who is she and why is she here? My name is Cheryl Rogers, but my aunt and uncle are Margaret and Richard Guthman. So that's my connection, and I'm also a musician, so this is near and dear to my heart. Richard passed in 2015, so he's looking down on us from above. Aunt Mag, we call them Aunt Mag and Uncle Rag. Aunt Mag is not able to be here tonight, but her earrings are. So I just wanted you to know that. Now, welcome to all of you here and streaming. Okay, and here's the deal. I'll be 60 this year. And if y'all will, when I'm on stage, rather than looking at me real big, if y'all will just look at me on here, my wrinkles won't show up as much. And I would really, really appreciate that. I don't know if it's streamed or not. Anyway, we're so excited. You're not going to believe what you're going to see in here tonight. It's amazing. It's so much fun. So let's get started. We do have some VIPs tonight, and one very special VIP is here, and I get to introduce him. And I just met him and his beautiful wife backstage. We have the president of Georgia Tech Institute of Technology here tonight, Dr. Angel Cabrera. Please welcome him.
Thank you all. It is so fantastic to see this place full of people. It's going to be a fabulous evening. Yes, we are the Georgia Institute of Technology, and we love technology, but we love technology for one reason, for what it can do to help us live better lives. And we know just as well as you do that one of the things that make us and help us live better lives is music, is the arts. And that's why this is just an absolutely fabulous event in the midst of a place that really believes how technology can change things for the better. So for those of you, actually I think I'm preaching to the choir, who may believe that everything in music was already invented centuries ago, we beg to disagree. And the test of that claim will be clearly seen tonight. Welcome to Georgia Tech, and let's have a grand time today. Thank you.
Wasn't that cool? Wow, I feel like we should sing the Ramblin' Wreck theme or something. Do y'all want to do that or no? Just okay, keep moving. Okay. He did tell me backstage that they changed the words to the first verse. Dr. Cabrera, what was it? To raise the ratio. Do y'all know where that fits in? Okay, anyway. All right. Well, tonight I'll have a few facts to tell you about. Over 100 instrument makers from 21 countries applied to the competition. Okay? And this started as a piano competition in the Black Box Theater with 8 people 23 years ago. 9 finalists were selected to come here tonight to compete. Yesterday, each finalist gave a presentation and demonstration to our judges, who you will meet later. They're fantastic. Earlier today, we matched up each finalist with a virtuosic, that's it. Full of dentures. Okay, virtuosic musician, researcher, or educator. They've spent the day getting to know each other. Tonight, they'll come on stage together to show you how each of these instruments works and what makes them so awesome. At the end of the night, the audience will vote on their favorite instrument and will announce the winners of the competition. Yay? Next page. All right, so to start it all off, our first finalist tonight, we're going to be joined on stage by Chip Crotts, who is the Director of Jazz Studies here at Georgia Tech, and Joe LoSchiavo, the creator of our first instrument, the Galaxy Electric Harp. Please welcome them.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. My name is LoSchiavo. My sister Kathy and I would like to thank you very much for welcoming us into your home tonight. Georgia Tech is an amazing place, so it definitely deserves another round of applause, please. Georgia Tech. So many great people we met over here. Jason Freeman and my great new friend, Dr. Crotts, over here. So this is the Galaxy Electric Harp. It is the perfect marriage between electric guitar type sounds, all those really wacky guitar type sounds. But with the true sustain of a harp. It's really a perfect instrument for any musician, any skill level, whether they're a professional and they just want a totally different, unique sound, or the total beginner, school-age child that wants to enter into something very visual. You see, this is tuned to a this is tuned to a diatonic scale, a C diatonic scale. So every other string is a third. So on and so forth. So what a better way to get a child interested in music than visually being able to teach them about the building blocks of harmony that's very visual for them to see. So it really is a perfect instrument for any skill level.
Yeah, from a flexibility standpoint, performing with any kind of an instrument, there are a lot of possibilities. With the trumpet playing the flugelhorn, I'm going to demonstrate with the mute, whether it's lyrical or percussive. The harp aspect of it can do the sustains. The guitar aspect can do more of the distortion, and we can create some really unique sounds and really unique colors. So let's demonstrate that.
Let's have some fun. you so much.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. I think my Uncle Richard was ahead of his time back in 1996 wanting to integrate music and technology. And what a phenomenal thing has happened here. And earlier today, Georgia Tech at Cycling 74, which is a music software company, hosted our first music, art, and technology fair. Georgia Tech students and faculty, along with inventors from around Atlanta and around the world, showcased their innovative work in an interactive, hands-on science fair format. Remember those? David Ziccarelli is the CEO of Cycling 74, and he happens to be one of this year's judges for the Guthman competition. David developed some of the first music software packages for personal computers and has been working on Cycling 74's MAX, as they call it, interactive programming environment for the past 30 years. This software is used in the music industry by students and even by many of the musical instrument makers you will meet tonight. Please welcome David Ziccarelli to the stage.
See. So, I hope some of you got a chance to go to the fair. Earlier today it was raucous and well attended and very exciting. And we were really happy to partner with Georgia Tech to put this on. Science fairs become really inspiring to us. And as part of our mission at Cycling 74 is to make technology more accessible to play with by artists and musicians. And the fair seemed like a great example of this. And also another example, when we as the judges heard the presentations yesterday, none of the finalists introduced themselves by saying, you know, I invent musical instruments for a living. All of them said they were guitarists or psychologists or had other things in life, and they just happened to invent musical instruments. And so the way that the technology has become accessible to just about any of us to work on instruments is really exciting to me. And as an example of this, our next performer and inventor is Krysztof Cybulski, who created the MEMO move, and this is actually going to be the second appearance at the Guthman competition. And he introduced himself as a bass guitarist, and I was particularly struck by this device as kind of poetic as an instrument, so I hope that you get a sense of that. He'll be joined on stage by Milchus and Sizz, and I hope you enjoy their performance.
instrument controller that instead of looping the sound itself, it loops the movement that you put into it, and then it can be visible to anyone who wishes to watch or listen to the performance. How the music actually is structured and how it was created, I think it helps a lot also to the performer, in this case me, to know what's happening in which spot of the sequence I in. So this is the move, and thanks guys for joining me on stage. Absolutely.
She's no, I'm not no. I don't want you to confuse that. So what we saw the MEMO movement, we thought that this was such a creative and unique piece of hardware here, and so we thought, why not pair it up with something else that in the digital world you could loop, you can kind of catch a vibe and a rhythm that you can mix in with that, and so we bought the Ableton Live to go ahead and mix with it to just show the capability and how user-friendly it is, as well as the fact that it can be integrated. And so it's an awesome, awesome piece of machine, and we really enjoy it, man.
Thank you guys for having us.
How are you liking it so far? I told y'all it was going to be great. Jordan, as I'm introducing you, will you make your way up to the stage? Another judge for our competition tonight is Jordan Rudis. And it's special to have him back because last year, his invention, the GeoShred, won second place in the competition. But he is, he's best known as a keyboard multi-instrumentalist extraordinaire for the platinum-selling, Grammy-nominated progressive rock band Dream Theater. You may have heard of that. He is thank you, there you go. I like it. As the founder of Wisdom Music, he has also created award-winning apps for musical performance on mobile devices. Yeah, do any of y'all have GeoShred? It's fabulous. In fact, well, I just said that he was the second place last year, so he's going to come. Make him welcome. Dave, come on out, Jordan. Jordan Rudis, here he is. Thank you, Jordan.
Hey, everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here. I was just thinking that last year I was not here. I was on tour, but I kind of felt like I was here because my partners were keeping me very much in touch with what was going on with pictures and information. So, but to be here in person is really amazing, and to see what's going on here at the school. Georgia Tech is obviously an amazing place, and is just running a fantastic event. My background is as a classical pianist. I went to Juilliard at the age of 9 and stayed there till I was 19 when I wanted to go up and discover other kinds of sounds and other kinds of control. And when I first was doing that, everybody was talking about how electronic music, musical instruments, they're not sensitive at all, they don't respond to touch, they're very robotic. And in those days, we didn't really have things like velocity control, and you couldn't do too much with dynamics, but you could turn a knob on a Moog synthesizer and get a really great reaction. I was inspired by that. I thought it was amazing. So to me, even in those days, when there was an element of truth to the fact that, okay, they're not that expressive necessarily, I still pursued and was in my search for sound and control just kept on going. Of course, nowadays that argument does not exist at all. So anybody who tells you that electronic music is not expressive and sensitive is completely wrong. I think nowadays with electronic instruments, we've reached the point where we're able to have this amazing connection between our human spirits, what we touch, what we feel, what we think, and the instruments that we play. It's gone beyond the traditional instruments in so many ways, I think. And that's what's so interesting about it. And that's what's so amazing about all the people and all the things, the instruments that you see on the stage. There's so many minds, so many great minds that we have in the room that are thinking about how can we connect, how can we make these instruments even more connected to who we are as people. And it's really, really inspiring to see what everybody's doing for all different kinds of people, from bringing music, the ability to make music to people who are not generally music makers, to bringing the ability to make sound to people with disabilities, to bringing a new expressive control to artists that are just looking for some other way, some higher way to use technology to make music. It's really, really incredible. So this is, to me, an amazing event, and I'm just, again, so happy to be here. So let's see, the next person who's gonna come up is Ben Schogler, who's the creator of Skoog, and Karen Milchus, who's a researcher at Georgia Tech Center for Inclusive Design and Innovation. Let's give them a big hand.
My name is Karen Milchus. I am a researcher here at Georgia Tech. And my area of interest is how technology can be used to help people with disabilities perform in different types of activities that they want to in their daily lives. I'm here with Ben Schogler, and he's one of the developers of the Skoog. And I want to start by asking you, how did you get involved in this project? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, hi, great to be here. So, over about 12 years ago, myself and my co-founder David, we were part of a project to create a new musical instrument for kids with disabilities. I'm a developmental psychologist, he's a physicist, and we work with kids all over the UK and actually around the world. And we launched our first Skoog in 2010, and we've continued to go on evolving our tech and accessibility and developing new kind of stuff. And I'm really delighted to be able to be here to share our latest version with you tonight and take you through it and show you how it works.
So for those people needing audio description, we have two Skoogs here, both on stands. And it's sort of a rubberized cube with a large color-coded pressable area on each of its sides, I guess is the best way of describing it. Tell us a little bit more about this and how it works.
Okay, so Skoog is a tactile MIDI controller. It's this really simple shape, so it's really easy to understand with your hands. You can play it with any part of your body. These are mounted on stands, but usually they're free and you can chuck them around and they bounce. And it connects to an app. And really, so there are two barriers that children face, especially when learning musical instruments, and are magnified by disability. And one is the physical skill, coordination needed just to make the sounds, to hold them and use them. And this you can see, I mean, I can play with an elbow. It's just super easy, it's super friendly, and it's fun. And then the other barrier that people face then is the knowledge of what notes to play and where do I put my hands. And so we use, we connect with iOS, and we have an app that does the kind of thinking for you and automatically can tune the Skoog to particular songs. So I think we're going to maybe see if we've got an audience member who's going to come up and be a guinea pig to show you how easy this is. We've had to sign a release, so someone's already coming up here. I'll pass over to Karen now while I get this up, but okay, just a second.
Yeah, and I'm normally a woodwind. I'm normally a woodwind player. This really is a lot easier to play. So
very quickly, if I get you just to press each side, just give it just one at a time. Okay, wait a minute. So I'm going to go to my iPad, and I've got a track loaded up in Spotify, and this should just start playing, and you should just be able to play, dude. Thank you very much. What's your name even?
Joe.
Thank you, Joe. It really is that easy.
Wow, okay. So, from my own work, one of the things I like the best about the Skoog is the fact that it allows people with different abilities to not just listen to music, but to also to help in actively making it. I noticed that when you were designing this, you used a lot of universal design principles in it, both in terms of being something that was easy to operate physically, like you said, cognitively. You actually have some different color-coded notes here on the app that you can follow along. But also, the fact that it allows people to participate in music on kind of with equitable use on different people with different abilities being able to play music in a similar manner. And tell us a little bit more about some of the people who are using this and how.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, we've got, we're in thousands of schools. We've got probably over 10,000 users, and everything from young people with autism, maybe students with cerebral palsy who are playing in band and be able to play in orchestras, families at home just having fun making music, individuals with Down syndrome. I just got a message the other week, a student over here in a school who's now able to play flute in the marching band who has Down syndrome because she's got Skoog, and that's something that she can play and she can take ownership of. So all these exciting developments in different ways the technology is growing, and we're just really keen to just help more people make music, because I think that one of the things I've learned through this a lot is that music is something we should all participate in and not just listen to passively. It's something we should be doing together as people. And sound is something that we should play with. And things like Max that's developed here, that gives all kinds of people opportunities to really play with sound, get in about it, invent new things, and help people and use technology to improve people's access to stuff. And so is now a good time? We've done our own little thing, so we're going to play a little piece for you shortly after that, and I think we'll let everyone get on. So we're just going to get that set up. Yep. Pop that down.
And I just had one last question. Unlike some of the other competitors here, you do have a commercial product. Tell us a little bit more about how people can find out more information about it.
Okay, so yeah, skoogmusic.com. You can find out, and actually it's available in your local Apple store or Apple Online. So yeah, get online, find out all about it. Apps are on the App Store. And yeah, we're just delighted to be here and just to share this with you guys. And it's such a great opportunity to see how technology can make music more accessible, and all of these different inventions are just opening up a world of possibility for people to explore and have fun with sound. So thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Roxanne Moore, and I'm a research faculty member here at Georgia Tech. It is my pleasure to tell you about a new partnership we started this year between Georgia Tech and Amazon Future Engineer, along with music superstar Sierra, to get middle school and high school students engaged with computer science. Our competition, which is using Georgia Tech's EarSketch platform, allowed students to remix Sierra's songs using the Python programming language. And we're really lucky to have some of our Georgia winners from the competition here in the audience tonight. So of the 1,200 entries that we received, some of our students are making their way on stage to be recognized right now. Can we give them a big round of applause? Turn that way. We're going to take a picture here, right there. Okay, I'm going to say your names really quick. From Pardue High School in Gwinnett, we have Cheryl Carranza, Jose Hernandez, Dominic Marchezo, and Abdul Akanmu. From Dawson County High School, we have Gretchen Yazierski and Rihanna Zastro. From Haynesbridge Middle School, we have Noah Stanish. And from, two more. One from Best Academy, Zachary White. And from Lanier High School, Dominic Zagatti. Congratulations, all of you. Good work on your remixes. Future computer scientists right there. To learn more about the competition and to learn more about next year's version of the competition, go to, just trying to remember what it is, earsketch.godtech.edu, obviously. And with that, I'd like to introduce the JamBoxx. Unfortunately, the creator, David Whalen, had to make a last-minute cancellation and could not be here tonight, but we are fortunate to have Chelsea Shag, singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and producer, to share his instrument, the JamBoxx, with us tonight.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Awesome. I'm Chelsea Shag. I'm a recording artist here in Atlanta, and I'm here representing for David, who couldn't be here tonight. Everybody say, hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. Great. Dave was in a skiing accident at age 19, leaving him paralyzed. But that did not stop him from playing music. JamBoxx was created. And JamBoxx is a breath-controlled instrument. Think of it like a harmonica, but way cooler. Because you can plug it into your computer. Let me get set up here. You plug it into your computer, comes with an application, and you pick between 18 different scales, 12 different keys, and you can literally pick any instrument you want to play. There's harps, there's saxophones, vibraphones, there's a chorus, even percussion. And that is just so cool. Let me pick a sound. I'm going to demonstrate, but please keep in mind, I received this instrument yesterday, and I am kind of terrible at it. But I would love to demonstrate. If Dave was here, he would slay it, I'm sure. All right, I'm going to put this mic down. All right, so I'm in the key G, and I'm just going to jam for a second. Wow, thank you. See, I'm not very good. But it goes to show it's so easy to play, which is very cool. And I just want to say what makes this instrument so special is that it's for anybody and everybody. There are people out there, musicians out there, who've been playing music their whole life and become quadriplegic and never dreamt of playing an instrument again. And now they have the tool to play. There are children in schools who are disabled, who don't have the ability to play, but now they do. They're joining the jazz school band, and they have this instrument. I mean, how cool is that? So that's what makes this instrument so special. Thank you guys so much.
Chelsea. Were y'all able to see her shoes? Just wanted to make sure, because they were really cool. Wouldn't you hate to be a judge? It'd be a really hard job, but actually you're going to get to be a judge a little bit later on as you vote for your People's Choice Awards, so just keep that in mind, everybody. Are you ready to meet the final judge? Okay, Rebecca, please make your way up to the stage as I talk about you. Rebecca Feebrink is a professor at the University of the Arts London. She is recognized as a leading international expert on using machine learning in electronic music performance. Rebecca? There she is.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Georgia Tech for the invitation to come here. This has been an incredible couple of days. As you may be starting to notice, each of the instruments on this stage arises out of a set of really interesting and often unique musical goals, whether that is to reimagine what a looper might be, or to imagine how we can make music making accessible to new people, or some other things, which you're going to get to see in the last few performances. But these aren't obviously just instruments made by musicians acting with their musician hats on. There's a lot of really serious engineering that goes into each of these things that you see on stage. There are incredible technical challenges, some of them hidden so well that you may not notice them. Things like, hey, how do I keep this Skoog from falling apart if a kid starts biting it? Which, never thought about that. Kind of important. How do I, make a controller that is comfortable? How do I make something that has low latency so a performer can play it and not be frustrated, or something that's accurate? There's machine learning happening, there's signal processing happening, there's mechanical engineering, there's materials, there's all sorts of different technical fields that come together to enable the types of technologies that you're seeing on stage today. But even more than that, one of the really incredible stories that you may not be aware of as audiences is how much collaboration goes into making these instruments and making other instruments in this field. These typically are not, or often are not just the creation of one person acting on their own. Even if a device is made by one person, they're building on a whole community of resources, of thinking, of technologies that other people have created. And often instruments are built by collaborations between academics, researchers, professional musicians. There's a lot of different approaches to thinking, ways of doing things that come together to make the things that you see here. And beyond that, many of the instruments you see tonight have been prototyped over and over again and evolved over a period of years in some cases, with a lot of input from users, whether that's kids in elementary schools or professional musicians or people in studios doing production and other types of tasks. So know that this is actually a really rich field. It's not just about people sitting in their basements tinkering, but there's a whole richness here. It's a collaborative, interdisciplinary space. That's one of the reasons that I love this field, and it's one of the reasons that I really like Georgia Tech. There's the programs here, the way that they train the students in music technology and associated fields really reflects all these values of interdisciplinary expertise and collaboration with people who are different and think differently from you. And that's, of course, one of the ways to really enable innovation. So with that, I'd like to introduce the next instrument. This instrument is called the Orc 1. Alexandre Berthaud is the creator. He's come from France. And Klimchak is percussionist, musician, and composer who will be joining him on stage. We'd also like to mention that the competition is grateful for the support of l'Institut Français, who have helped to bring Alexandre here from France tonight. So with that, please come on stage wherever you are. Thank you.
Hi. I'm very happy to be here to present you Orc 1. which is an orchestra of motorized musical instruments. I created Orc One because I felt I need to make a more tangible link between digital music and reality. Tonight, I have the pleasure to perform with Klimchak, which will now gonna take about his impression about Orc One.
Thanks. I'm really honored to be playing with these instruments because they're just amazing. They're acoustic electronic instruments with soul, really. In a lot of ways, I think this is the future of one of the ways that music should go. As a modern composer, I go to a lot of modern composer sort of music concerts and festivals. And most of the time what you see is you hear wonderful music, but you see somebody just sitting behind a keyboard with a laptop. And that's really all that you see. And you know, honestly, at one level, you don't know if they're actually making that music or just checking their email. And that's frustrating to me, but Alex has managed to find a way to not do that. Because while he will be playing the keyboard and he will be using his hands above this little infrared connector that he made, he will be playing on these incredible instruments, which each one is totally unique, and I think you'll really like the way they sound.
Hello, my name is Sabrina Grossman, and this is my colleague, Annalie Rao. We are co-program directors of the GhostTeam project at Georgia Tech. First and foremost, we'd like to welcome the K-12 students, teachers, and innovators in residence in the audience from local Metro Atlanta schools who came to Georgia Tech earlier today to participate in the GhostTeam Innovation Workshop hosted by the Georgia Tech Center for Education Integrating Science, Math, and Computing, or SEISMIC. In the spirit of the Guthman competition, the students participated in creative sessions focused on integrating the arts with computer science and engineering. Students engaged in workshops in EarSketch, which teaches students how to code through music mixing, puppetry arts, and microbit instruments. They learned how to create visuals through lessons by Cycling 74 in their Max 8 software. Students were also inspired to continue their paths in music technology after listening to undergraduate students from the Music Tech program and a music technology professor from NYU, Adam Roxar. They finished their day visiting the Music, Art, and Technology Fair.
The STEAM Innovation Workshop that Sabrina was referring to is part of a larger program here at Georgia Tech that is called GhostTeam. GhostTeam is funded by the Gossuera Foundation and is a partnership between SEISMIC at Georgia Tech and schools in the Metro Atlanta area to create model STEAM pre-K through 12 programs that focus on computer science and engineering and that incorporate the arts in authentic and compelling ways. To accomplish these goals, we work with the schools throughout the year, and we pair STEM teachers with arts teachers, as well as innovators in residence and coaches from SEISMIC to engage students in creative STEAM-focused hands-on experiences, and also to promote vertical teaming between the schools, the universities, and the community. We also have an incredible advisory board, and throughout this advisory board, we are able to create partnerships with Georgia Tech faculty, as well as community organizations such as the High Museum of Art, the Alliance Theater. And these partnerships allow us to offer students unique opportunities to engage in activities that enhance their STEAM learning. So an example of that partnership will be presented next by Sabrina.
So, as Analia mentioned, we are so excited to introduce the next group of performers because with our partnership with the School of Music, we'd like to introduce Shannon Ladson, who is an elementary music teacher from Kemp Elementary in Clayton County, which is one of our partners in the GhostTeam program, and he is partnering with Hugh Aynsley, the creator of the Stretchi.
Hello, good evening. My name is Hugh Aynsley. I'm a musician and instrument maker based in London, so thank you for having me here. For the past 3 years, my practice has been focused in creating new accessible instruments and adaptations to existing instruments to make them accessible for people with disabilities. This is one of these instruments, and this is called Stretchi. Stretchi is a rubber-based MPE MIDI controller, comprised of 5 strings and a slide effects component. The purpose of Stretchi has always been to bring the feel of an acoustic stringed instrument to the electronic platform and control sound parameters which are generally controlled with knobs, faders, and keys for an intuitive touch of a string. In terms of how the instrument works, there are currently 4 modes. You can pluck the instrument, you can bend the notes, you can hold the notes, and you can use the slide to have more accurate control of the parameters. And this was to give more choice to people with disabilities that I'm working with, because one size doesn't fit all, and depending on the musical and physical ability of the player, you want to control different sound attributes instead of just turning notes on and off. So that's a basic understanding of how the instrument works. I've been lucky enough to be paired with Shannon, who's going to explain a bit more about its function and education.
All right, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Yeah, good. Are y'all enjoying the show so far? Well, we're going to keep it going. All right, my name is Shannon Ladson. I'm the music teacher at Kemp Elementary School at Clayton County. I have some notes up. Ow! I got some colleagues in the audience there. I think my mom's out there somewhere too, but it's too dark for me to see. All right, what I love most about Stretchi is that it's good for beginning music learners. Today was my first time playing Stretchi, and that was an experience, but I did find it approachable and universal. I'm originally a woodwind player, so I'm used to like having 2 hands, but it was a challenge for me, but yet it was fun. Hugh did a very, very good job in designing it, have it coincide with the USB MIDI controller, as well as plucking the strings. I have never, ever been able to play a string instrument and play it in tune until today, thanks to this guy. Y'all give it up for Hugh. All right, the instrument is in an open tuning system, which means that every string has its own fixed note. You can set the root of the chord with the MIDI controller, and that's always going to be your left string, just like on a keyboard. The root of the chord can be set, I just said that. And because of its MIDI capability, students can control any sounds that they wish. So depending on what type of keyboard you're playing on, any sound on that keyboard is accessible when playing with Stretchi. Up to 3 users can play it at one time. I thought originally 2, but after I saw the extension right here, I realized that 3 people can play it. So in my classroom, I think if I had like 10 of these, and my colleagues know I love my technology, if I had 10 of these in the classroom, we would probably start our own band and probably have an Academy of Music by tomorrow. All right, so they can explore and discover new chords and manipulate sounds together. It enables the user to play in tune with one another, allowing them to collaborate on lesson plans like improvisation or composition. Playing alone or collaboratively, improvisation, and also deconstruction of chord qualities, because like when learning music, you don't need a lot of music theory to play Stretchi, so we can break that down, major chords or minor chords, or we can even do it pentatonically. Like I said, those, I'm just trying to make sure I cover everything for you. I got you. It offers a chance for students to participate and get a feel of the instrument without having expert knowledge of music theory. So, as I said, like I learned it today, so y'all be real nice. Don't judge me. Like I want to try my best to play this, but it sounds really cool, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, everybody. While our next group is getting set up, I wanted to say a few quick words. My name is Jason Freeman, and I'm the chair of the School of Music at Georgia Tech. And on behalf of myself, Gil Weinberg, the director of the Center for Music Technology, and all of the faculty, staff, and students at the school, I want to welcome you again to tonight's event. For us, the concert really epitomizes the school's vision for the future of music technology. The instrument makers you're meeting tonight work at the intersection of music, design, and engineering. Their entrepreneurial innovations are transforming how we create and experience music. And equally important, tonight's finalists are using technology to make musical performance accessible to everyone. No matter what your musical background, interests, and abilities, we want you to create and share your own music. The Georgia Tech School of Music is recognized around the world as a place where innovative technology and scientific research intersect with all kinds of music making. Our faculty are leaders in areas like robotic musicianship, brain music, machine learning, and computational musicology. The students in our bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs in music tech are teaching computers how to compose and analyzing how our own brains listen to music. Our alumni are shaping the industry at companies like Dolby, Bose, and Apple. If you like what you see tonight, please consider making a donation in support of the competition. There's more information in your program and also online at guthman.gatech.edu. Thanks again for joining us, and now it's my pleasure to introduce our next finalist, Laurel Pardue, the creator of the Svampolin. And she's joined on stage by Stout, who's one of our own undergraduate majors in music technology here at Georgia Tech, and also by Jason Dobney, who's the curator for the Department of Musical Instruments at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, and also the president of the American Musical Instruments Society. Please join me in welcoming them to the stage.
It's been really wonderful to spend the last 2 days with Laurel and all of the instrument builders here on stage. I come from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, where I'm in charge of a collection of 5,000 musical instruments from all over the world, from all times and places. But what I'm reminded of when I sit here and I watch a program like tonight's is that every single one of those instruments and every single instrument that we hear started first as someone's idea. And that's a really powerful thought when it comes to the power of human creativity. I especially am glad to get to work with Laurel tonight. She's made this wonderful Svampolin, a violin, and the violin is 500 years old. It was practically perfected in northern Italy 500 years ago. And we all know the wonderful tone of an acoustic instrument. And then the electric violin was invented more than 80 years ago now. And it brings all of the great things electric instruments can bring, all of the sound possibilities. But Laurel's really taken it to the next step and combined the two in attempts to get the best of both. So I'm excited to present this.
So hi, I'm
I'm Laurel, and this is the Svampolin. It's a hybrid electroacoustic instrument, and it is designed to look, feel, play, and sound like the violin. Until it sounds like something different. So, yes, a normal violin doesn't make bubbles, but who doesn't want a violin that makes bubbles? It's pretty fun. The Svampolin can make lots of other sounds as well, and Ali and I will be showing you some of that in a little bit. But one of the things that makes the Svampolin different from most of the instruments that are on the stage right now is that all of the sound you're hearing is actually coming from this instrument. So when I play it, it's right here, just like when I play a normal acoustic violin. And so how do we make that work? There is a stick violin, so that just lets me play the instrument just like I normally do. Then there's a little computer that's wedged in here, and that does all the audio processing. And then the thing that makes it the acoustic bit is that there's two little speakers that are built into the actual instrument body, so that lets me play it just as if I play a normal violin, and that it makes the sound where I'm used to my acoustic violin making sound. So it does lots of cool sounds, which hopefully you'll enjoy in a minute. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is that I actually created the Svampolin because I wanted to make the violin more accessible to beginners. So one of the things that's great if you know how to play the violin is that you can play any pitch. So that's a fun thing you can do on the violin. The problem is if you are a beginner, the violin will let you play any pitch. But with the flip of a switch, I can turn the Svampolin into an always in tune violin. So all of a sudden, we're just playing notes in the scale. And as you've seen from some of the other instruments, that makes it easier to play. So the idea being that anyone who, whether they've spent years or just a little bit of time playing the violin, has a much easier time making something that's musically fun rather than just sounding terrible. Ali?
Hi, I'm Ali. So the thing I love about the Svampolin, I've been a performer for a long time now, and I play both acoustic and electric violin. And the problem with acoustic violin is you can't get the really cool, unique effects that you want when trying to make unique sounds. You get all the great aspects of a regular violin, the timbre, the resonance, all that jazz, but you don't get the cool effects. And with an electric violin, you can get the effects, and you can get amplification. But then you don't get that great resonance and sound of an acoustic violin that everybody knows and loves when they think of a violin. So the Svampolin does all of that. It has, the amplification, it has the effects, and it still sounds great, and it sounds like an acoustic violin. So yeah, let's play.
Hello again. I'm back. Like a bad virus. Oh, don't say virus. Okay, I'm sorry. One of my favorite things that has stemmed from the beginning and the origin of the Guthman competition is when they challenge students to do something in a hurry and that's technically advanced. And that's exactly what happened last weekend. Moog, which is a longtime musical instrument manufacturer, partners with Georgia Tech to do something called the Moog Hackathon. And what that means is students from Georgia Tech and other universities gather together and they spend the weekend in Georgia Tech's invention studio. So they lock themselves in. And what happens is Moog gives them a sound generator, a little module that basically produces sounds, but they have to figure out how to make those sounds happen with whatever materials they can either find, bring, or manufacture. So they're locked in with this sound generator and whatever they bring in, and they're using everything from blenders to muscle sensors. So the first prize in the hackathon, named in memory of Richard Guthman, went to the e-Trombone. And as part of that prize, that group gets to perform and is a finalist in the Guthman competition. So Samuel Cape, who is a Georgia Tech electrical and computer engineering alum, sound designer and composer, is here tonight with students Jiewen Wang and Zhang Yi, Georgia Tech students, and creators of the e-Trombone. Here are the winners of the Moog Hackathon.
We invented the e-Trombone in 48 hours, and the e-Trombone, will just take a look at that. You see the metallic paint, you see the color, and this works by, there's an array of sensors inside the mouthpiece that is able to censor the airflow that the player blow, and there's a handle in the front, then the player can push back and forth to change the pitch. Every component in its body that you see from the outside is made of PVC pipes. We simplify the physical shape and removing the unnecessary parts that exist in the real trombone, and yet we remain the essential shape that looks like a trombone. And we use 3D printers to print some components that are placed inside the pipes and to make the mechanical parts. And we use microcomputers together with custom programming and custom sensors to censor the airflow. All these materials you can easily find in Home Depot or Walmart. And this rapid prototyping technology and like 3D printer made it possible to build it in 48 hours, and it has great musical potential that traditional trombone is not capable of.
I'm Shang-Yi, so hope you guys like our e-Trombone. Let's just pretend that we don't know it, that the metal-like trombone is actually made of water pipes. And the horn part of it, it's made of the lunchbox provided for all the participants in the Moog Hackathon that day. So we basically collect all the scraps to make this stuff, and it's pretty friendly, environmentally friendly. So that's why we will definitely continue to refine this stuff, because we don't have budget on it.
Okay, so my name's Sam, and I was lucky enough to get paired with the team here. I really love the ingenuity and the entrepreneurial spirit, just the creativity that goes into this type of hackathon event. I myself am a tech grad, so I can, appreciate the crunch that they were under, that they put you here at the school. And the team did a really awesome job coming up with something in only 48 hours. So February 28th, this didn't exist. So it was just a week ago was the Moog Hackathon, and I think they've continued to pull some late nights in refining it. And Moog, the company that sponsored the hackathon, I'm a big fan of theirs as well, so I brought along some synthesizers, some of which are Moog brand, and integrated the e-Trombone with that. I, prior to today, had never played an e-Trombone, and prior to right now, have never performed with one, so this will be an experience for both you and me.
Hello. My name is Mesa Salaita. I am one of the founders and directors of Science ATL, which is the nonprofit that produces the Atlanta Science Festival. And I am pumped that the Guthman competition is part of the festival this year. And this feels particularly exciting because Georgia Tech is one of the founding organizations of the festival, and we are indebted to this university forever and ever. In case you guys don't know about the festival, we are on our second day of a 2-week celebration of science and technology all throughout the metro region. We have 140 events happening across the metro region. This morning, I was in a room with a 15-foot Burmese python slithering around near me. I am here now. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be walking through the forest identifying champion trees. So there's something for everybody all over Atlanta, and we really, really hope that you'll flip through the booklet. Hopefully you got one on your way in and can join us for something, especially the Exploration Expo, which is on March 21st, where you'll see probably 20 booths from Georgia Tech, all these researchers showcasing the incredible work that they do. I'm not sure, though, that we can really beat what is going on here tonight, because it's been pretty special, and I've been told that the audience is going to go wild for this next act. So I feel really lucky to get to introduce them. We have Craig King. He's the producer and founder of Rap Plug. We have David Lopez. He's an audio engineer, a producer, and a DJ. This is a last-minute change from your program booklet, by the way. And then we also have Bosco, who is the creator of Electrospit. So please join me in welcoming them.
This is my first time, guys, playing this instrument. No, just joking. Do 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 do. Do you feel like I do, yeah? Do you feel like I do, yeah? I wanna thank you for coming out to jam with electro spit, yeah. I wanna thank you for coming out to jam with electro spit right now, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh, when I hear the melodies, you know we're all out here for music. Make some noise for music. Ooh, and when I hear a sound like Craig King is playing, it makes me wanna move, makes me wanna move, makes me wanna bounce, makes me wanna bounce, more bounce. Yeah, come on, y'all. Clap. More bounce, more bounce. Much more body out. Ooh, more bounce to the ounce. Giving you more bounce to the ounce. More bounce to the ounce. Giving you more bounce to the ounce. Bishop, more bounce. Craig King Bishop. So, I know you guys are wondering what the heck is going on up here. And besides Craig King making some incredible music on the piano, give it up for Craig King. And DJ Didactic, bringing in all the beats. So this is the ElectroSpit ESX1 talk box. The sound comes from your phone. You can use a keyboard or a guitar. It goes into the device, and you don't talk or sing or not even whisper. You just open your mouth and press a note. Wow, 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 wow. And you can see it's turning my mouth into a speaker, so wow, 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 wow. And you don't even need to know how to play. Oh, wow, ooh, yeah. So we're in Atlanta, right? Is this Atlanta? Can you make some noise? I thought we were in Atlanta. So I did a song with this group. You might have heard of them. They're called Outkast. And this guy, Big Boy, he had this song called Shutterbug, and I'm on it with him. But I need your help singing it. So when we get to the chorus, or actually at the beginning, I'm gonna say baby, 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 and you're gonna say baby, baby, baby. So let's practice one time. Come on, say baby, baby, baby. Okay, louder, louder, one more time. Come on, say baby, baby, baby. That's right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Come on, say baby, baby, baby. Come on, say baby, baby, baby.
Now party people in the club, it's time to cut a rug. And the one who's a put your hands up, such a buzz. I'm never kissing and you hear me, you can grab a gun. Boy, stop, I'm just playing, let me get a bug.
Baby, baby, you in my system. Baby, baby, tell me you're listening, cause you're all up in my system. I can feel you from my head to my toes. Lucius left foot got his best foot forward, short and Lord and mercy out and flow stay so cold, froze. Ooh, come on, say baby, baby, baby. Come on, say baby, baby, baby. Come on, say baby, 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 baby. So we came a long way, all the way out here from California, all the way out on the West Coast. I'm talking about Cali, California.
Sing along, you know the words.
California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of LA, in the city of good old whites, in the city of Compton, they keep it rocking. So just come on, shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Shake it, mama. Shake it, Cali. Ooh, shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Shake it, mama. Shake it for me. Ooh, yeah.
This is a big moment right now because we actually just started shipping after 6 years. This product, so it's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make that happen. Thank you so much for all the people that supported us. Thank you for having us out here, Guthman Awards, Guthman.
But you know, tonight, I just wanna take you out. Throw your hands up in the sky. Let's set this party off right.
Put your hands up. Come on. Y'all know it.
What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Showtime, guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know counts. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. I'm wearing Cuban links, designer mix, Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look so hard, might hurt yourself. Gonna give the color red the blues. Oh, I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Dangerous. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players on there. Come on. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Guys, what y'all trying to do?
Come on. Put them hands up.
Thank you, y'all.
Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. This is good stuff, isn't it? I want to let you in on a little secret as we get ready to vote. Now, remember, you at home that are streaming and everybody here, you guys are going to vote. So get your mobile devices out, and I'm going to give you the website real quick, and then I'm going to tell you some inside information. If you go to tinyurl.com/Guthman2020, is it on the screen? I don't want to look. I'm too big on the screen. tinyurl.com/Guthman, Guthman 2020 on your mobile device, and just get ready to vote. I want you to know these collaborations tonight have been, and it's been entertaining to have the collaborations with the finalists. Hello, right? Okay, good. But I do want you to know that everybody was judged on their own. Each instrument, not with the collaborator, but each instrument on their own was judged for musicality, design, and engineering. So when the awards are decided, I just wanted you to know that. So, inside stuff. All right, so the judges are going to award the cash prizes, but an additional award now comes from you. This is the People's Choice Award, okay? There's somebody somewhere counting all this stuff. So can you find it on your mobile device? Oh, good. Yeah, the 5-year-olds. Yes! Baby's in the womb. Yes, I got it. Okay. Ready to vote. Okay, y'all vote. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, I was just singing their last song. Y'all can do whatever you want. Oh, we want to thank the Office of the Arts staff for tonight. There's so many people that it goes into putting this wonderful competition on. Jason Freeman and staff. Y'all are all talking. Y'all vote. Oh, People's Choice. Y'all can vote for me. I'm a write-in. That thing is going. Do y'all see this? I think it's my earrings. It's creating, I don't know, interference. That's crazy. Okay. Well, as we finish the voting, I'm going to welcome to the stage. It's time. It's time to present some awards. Our judges, Rebecca Feebrink, David Ziccarelli, and Jordan Rudis, will y'all make your way out? As well as our finalists. Our finalists need to come out with the judges. Finalists, come to your instruments. Come get in place with your instruments. Our director of the Georgia Tech Center for Music Technology is here, Gil Weinberg. Gil, where are you? I haven't seen you this year yet. Are you here? There he is. Jason Freeman, chairman of the Georgia Tech School of Music. And there are some members of the Guthman family here tonight, mainly my family, and they're going to come to the stage too. So family, come on up. I have a Georgia Tech graduate. And I will hand it over to Gil. You're going to do our first award, correct?
Thank you everyone for coming. And the award for the People's Choice, Award, go to Electrospeed. Where are you guys? People's Choice Award, Electrospeed, where are you? We want to hand you something. Congratulations. I think the judges will be calling the next award. Rebecca?
Crowded stage up here tonight. All right, I'm very happy. Hold on one second. I'm gonna grab this. Yeah, making sure that I'm gonna get people's names correct here. I'm traveling from London, so it's like 2 in the morning
for me right now. This is a little bit tricky. Where are we? 1 second. Absolutely. Yeah. No. Ah. There. Great. Okay. So I'm going to start by announcing the third place award winner. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start by saying this was actually an incredibly difficult judging process, but also incredibly enjoyable. The other judges and I spent several hours this morning talking through every single instrument that you saw today, and mostly it was just us talking about everything that we liked and talking about how we want one of these. We want one of these, and boy, wouldn't it be great if each of these creators had a pile of money and could, commercialize what they're doing, or take it to the next level with the engineering, or, put it in the hands of school kids everywhere, or, all these things. I think there's so much potential in everything on stage, and we just had so much fun. And as Cheryl said, the criteria we used for judging were design, engineering, and musicality, and we had each of those in droves. So I want to, first of all, thank everybody who participated today for making our job so enjoyable. All right. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the third place winner. So the third place winner is an instrument that just blew us away with the engineering and the potential to become the basis for all sorts of really exciting interactions in everything from music education to experimental electronic music, and all sorts of research projects that could be made possible with this instrument. And that is the Svampolin, and that goes to Laurel Pardue.
So in addition to, what was it, design, engineering, musicality, didn't you think like all of these things are just fun? Like, that you want to just come up here and play them all? I mean, that would be, that's how we as the judges felt. And I also want to honor the amazing amount of work. Okay, so there are the 48 hours people, but except for the 48 hours people, all the people who you see up here spent incredible amounts of time and effort working on these things. And I'm honored to present the second place prize to an instrument that all of us felt really we wanted one. We saw people, like, it just brought joy to both the judges, and it brought joy to the judges to watch other people see the joy that it was bringing to the people who interacted with it. And the second place prize goes to Krysztof, Cybulski, and the MEMO move. Congratulations.
All right. What a great night. It was just so fun after seeing all the presentations to see them all in musical action. And you know, it's really interesting to see the way the inventors kind of perceive their instruments and what kind of a musical performance would actually show the instruments off for their musicality and their creativity. And I gotta say, I really want one of each of the instruments that was presented. My wife will kill me because I have enough instruments at home. The house is getting full, but I wouldn't mind having all of these because really it was very tough decision. They're all so creative, also cool, and the people behind them are these great minds, and we just had a lot of fun. it is my honor to announce the first place winner, and just very excited about that, and that is Bosco for his electro spit. Yeah. Congratulations. Right on, man.
So just so you know, not only did they win the distinguished prize of being in the competition and winning third, second, and first place, but they also got money. So the third place award got $2,000. The second place award got $3,000, and the spit got $5,000. All right, electro spit. I love that. There she is. We hope you enjoyed the show tonight. It's been exciting. Thank you for being such a great audience. Thank you for coming and supporting the Guthman competition, and we will see you next year. Good night, everybody.
Good job.